Hey everyone, welcome back and happy Wednesday. Welcome back to Up and Adam channel 2. And yes, here we are. Guys, we have so much to talk about, so much literally to discuss because we had the NBC upfronts, which means Andy Cohen shared a lot of the new shows that were coming out, which I think it's very exciting. I am curious to see what happens with a lot of these new shows and how they do play out. But I don't think that it's gonna be like. I mean, I don't know. It'll be interesting. I think it'll be interesting to say the least. Now, with that, before we jump in, if you guys haven't already, go ahead, pop off in the comment section. If you guys are not subscribed, get subscribed. Don't forget to hit that notification bell, and let's jump right in. So I love a good Bravo announcement, especially when Bravo is the one announcing. Now, let me just share this real quick because they're the ones who confirmed this. They posted this on their Bravo page. Bravo, breaking Bravo news. Today, we announced 4 shows coming to Bravo: The Real Housewives of Rhode Island, Ladies of London, The Valley Persian Style, and Wife Swap, The Real Housewives Edition. Okay. The Real Housewives of Rhode Island. Set against the shores of the ocean state, the Real Housewives franchise expands into the world of a tight-knit circle of Rhode Islanders who have deep community roots and families that go back generations. With aspirational lives, thriving businesses, and tangled family dynamics, these decade-long friendships prove that in a state this small, there's no escaping your past or each other. Ladies of London is back with a new wave of British blue bloods, ambitious American expats, and glamorous international socialites. As tradition clashes with the fast paced, globalized world, these power players redefine what it means to be a woman of status in one of the most iconic cities in the world. Here, connections are currency, and the crown isn't the only thing up for grabs. What? Then also on top of that, Reza, Gigi, and MJ share an unbreakable bond, one built on years of friendship, fiery clashes, and the kind of history that never fades. They also share a deep connection to their Persian culture, something that runs just as strong in the group of friends that they now call family. As they take on the next stage of their life in the valley, their world is bigger, their circle is bolder, and their challenges are more real than ever, as we'll see the next chapter in their lives are quieter, just more complicated. Okay. And then the wife swap. When a real housewife takes off her stilettos and steps into a real housewife shoes, all bets are off as 2 of entertainment's most iconic franchises are mashed up, leading to laugh out loud moments, personal epiphanies, and opportunity to see if the grass is truly greener. Okay. So we're not mad at that. What I don't necessarily understand is why are we doing a wife swap? I mean, a lot of people told me they were like, Adam, I think this is going to be amazing. All right, sure. As far as these 3 go, MJ, Reza, and Gigi, Shahs of Sunset, that was a hit. And if you guys don't remember, Mike Shuhead, he it was, I think, it was on our first, LA city tour. That's when we found out that Shahs of Sunset was being canceled. But when we found that out, we were like, "What the is happening?" Uh, we didn't know, and only to find out, oh, this is what the is happening. Mike Shu had definitely got the show canceled, and they wanted to branch off and do something different. Now, I think that MJ, Reza, and Gigi, I think that they're all great Bravo reality TV stars. I think personally, I'm not a fan of MJ. That's just because I think that she is a shit stirrer. I don't have the best interactions with her. However, that's what makes her a great TV star. So if this works for her, then amazing. And I think that this is exactly what she wants. So I wish for her. Listen, I'm not a petty bitch. I wish for you the life that you deserve, and I wish for you the life that you are trying to make. And if this is it and you can pull it off and you can be on TV and that's what you want, then I hope that all of it comes true. Yeah, look, we're growing. And then as far as Real Housewives of Rhode Island, I'm curious. But then as far as the Ladies of London, we already know how that show looks. So I'm happy that they're going to be bringing that back. The only thing, or the only other show that I don't necessarily know about, would be the Wife Swap show. I get it. We've seen it in the past. And they're like, oh, we're combining a concept from a different network with some of our Real Housewives. Yeah, that sounds great. However, at the end of the day, it's like that show worked because you would have like a bodybuilder family and like a family that just only eats McDonald's, and then you would mix them. And, you know, one would tell their kids, you could do whatever you want. And the other one would be very militant. So that was more interesting, I think. But I'm not closed off to any of the show ideas that they have coming. And for the Real Housewives of Rhode Island, like, good. I want to see it. I want to see how all of this works out. It plays out. I want to see what the new housewives look like. I want to see what the new Ladies of London looks like. I don't actually know, you know. People sometimes want you to come on and give like the tea. I don't have the tea on any of this. I don't know who the Ladies of London are, and I don't know who the new Housewives of Rhode Island are. But it doesn't make me less excited, if that makes sense. Yeah, I think it makes sense. Now, moving on. All right. Thomas Ravenel did accuse Patricia, Miss Patricia, of spreading lies that led people to believe that he's keeping his children away from his ex, Kathryn Dennis. And he called Patricia disgusting and claimed that she is the biggest scum in Charleston. Ay, yay, yay. Thomas Ravenel stated, while I'm from Charleston, the best thing that I can share with you is that the biggest scum in the city is Patricia. Wow. Okay. That's a statement. He further claimed that the lies were generated from the disgusting Patricia, who has 0 friends in Charleston. I don't actually, I don't agree with that statement. I know a lot of people in Charleston from the 8 months that I lived in Charleston. It wasn't really hard to like break into society and meet everyone. I think that it was a very easy city to sort of infiltrate, if that makes sense. But no, she has a lot of friends. And if you don't want to call them friends, then you can definitely call them acquaintances. But she has a lot of people around her and she commands a lot of respect. So I'm not going to pretend like that's not true. I don't know Thomas Ravenel, though. You know, like I believe when I was living there that he was not living there. So I think at this point, he's just like, I'm not afraid of you, girl. And there's that. And I'm actually more curious, why is Miss Patricia ever defending Kathryn Dennis when I thought that she couldn't stand Kathryn Dennis? So all of these things kind of play out at the same time. They play out at the same time. I'm like, I don't get you. I don't get you. But you know what? I'm going to be watching all of it. All right. I want to hear what you guys think, guys. Pop off in the comment section. If you're not subscribed, get subscribed. Don't forget to hit that notification bell. And we will see you so very soon. Love you guys. Bye.